Hey everybody, Perry here again, giving you a little update. While we've been waiting, I've ordered a few items. This is a mini high torque starter that I've ordered from Summit, about 115 bucks or so. And I have to say, for the most part, I love Summit. Super duper fast. Very fast delivery. My man cave is now a car parts cave. There's a distributor. This is used. Like I said, this is a budget build, so if I can find decent parts used, I'm going to go with them. Alright. I got the heads back from the machine shop. Here they are. Of course, I painted them up. That nice Chevy orange. Okay, and as you can see, I painted the intake portion of the heads to match the gasket. And what I did was I took blue painter's masking tape, taped off the whole thing. I put the intake gasket on, bolted it here, bolted it at the end, took a pencil and marked the line on the outside of the intake gasket, cut it with a razor knife, pulled this part off, left this part taped up, and then of course painted, so when we put the intake on, it's going to come right to this edge. It's going to match up pretty good. Okay, these are double spring valve springs. So to break in this cam, valves, lifters, they recommend that we take the inner springs out and just run the outer springs at an RPM range of 22 to 2500 for about a half hour. Yeah, it's a little bit more work, but it's going to be done right. And then of course after that time, there's a special tool that we can clamp these down, and you fill the cylinder with air and clamp these down and you can put the other spring back in. It's not that big of a deal. It's about 20 minutes to an hour or so worth of extra work, but it's well worth it for a motor that's going to last you for a while. Okay, let's flip this over. Now, these heads have stainless steel valves in them. Let's see. Recommend stainless steel valves if you're going to run higher performance engine. You're going to do a lot better with the stainless steel valves. You can get a whole set of stainless steel valves for about 175 bucks, somewhere around in there. They're not too bad. There's the water pump there. This is a used water pump. I've been out here with my Harbor Freight air tools that you can see right there. 10 bucks or so for each one of those. And just a little bit of chrome polish and, you know, a little bit of time. Have a beer, polish it up, talk to your buddies, whatever. Not too bad. And there's the alternator that I was polishing. Got one final buff left to do on that, and it's done. That's an alternator that I got out of my backyard. Hope to hell it works. Okay, I did order an intake for this engine. It was a Chinese version of the Performer, or I'm sorry, the Edelbrock Performer RPM air gap. I returned it. It was ugly. It looked horrible. It looked cheap. So I spent the extra 50 bucks for, ta-da! And I am so happy that I did. This is the Edelbrock. RPM, air gap, made in the USA. And look at that. Ain't she a beaut? I'm extremely happy with this intake. And again, I'm very happy with Summit Racing Products. I called them and told them that I was not happy when I opened that China intake, and they were more than happy to just charge me the difference. They sent me this one, which is what I wanted. They took care of pretty much all the shipping. All I had to do was have the other one boxed back up and ready to go. I'm extremely happy with Summit. I cannot express that enough, how well that they have treated me through this build. So anyway, that's to give you an update of all the goodies that I've got. Probably this weekend, Saturday, which is the day after tomorrow, I'm going to start putting this thing together. Put the heads on it, put the intake on it, put the lifters in it, all that good fun stuff. So while I'm doing that, I'll do a video or maybe a few and kind of show you how that goes. We're getting closer. I'll see you next time.